Now let's take a look at some DBs here. This will end our series, y'all. This will end the series. Unfortunately, I think it's been a cool little series. Just kind of talk about the guys here, but this is where it all ends, right there. Now we'll start with corner, of course. Garyon Conley down there at the end. Ain't that interesting? He just kind of showed up and did the old cowboy thing. Oh, used to be a first round pick. Oh, come see us. Used to be a first round pick. Oh, come see us, Garyon. First round pick keep you in the business for a long time, huh? Like being a first round pick seems to keep you in the league for the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like being like an old lady actor. Like if Viola Davis ever ran out of work, she can always just play somebody mama. Or the other lady that's always somebody mama that plays in the movie Mom, she can always be somebody mama. I feel like being a first round pick just like that. You can get cut all day. You can get cut 31 times. There's another team that's willing to give you a shot because they gave you a good draft grade years ago. But Garyon is here. But I think Garyon here is important. I'm not going to make Garyon being here too big of a deal. But here's why bodies are important. So let's ignore these safeties in the middle. The depth chart just got it labeled like this. The nickel guy, Jordan Lewis, is down here. Right corner, left corner. They got two safeties in the middle. Here's why I think this is important. Hold on, pardon me. Tradition. One time for the old heads in the back that can't see with the bad eyes. One time with the OGs with the bad eyes, okay? Here's why adding bodies to the cornerback room may not be a bad idea. This dude leg hurt. Trevin Diggs is coming off of ACL injury, and luckily for us, he got his injury incredibly early. Some people got their injury at the end of the season. Michael Gallup got his injury at the end of the season. He came back like game 4. He just wasn't right. It just is what it is. Then a little bit after that, after some rest and relaxation, he still wasn't right. It just is what it is. Just one holler. So Trevon Diggs got hurt early, so we can only imagine that he'll be ready early. Will he be ready for training camp? We don't know. Should he need a training camp? Should he have a training camp coming off an injury? Yes. Facts. But Trey being hurt makes a lot of these other names interesting. For example, if you are fighting for your life like a guy like Nahshon Wright, there are going to be opportunities abound for you. All day, every day, no problem. You'll have opportunities on this team because 7 is recovering. Another name that's going to have all the opportunities, number 37. Eric Scott Jr. may change his number. 37 ain't a important DB number. That's the rookie number. That's the number that they give you when you know what I'm saying, they running low on numbers. But Eric Scott probably gonna change his number. But Eric Scott has a prime opportunity to come in here and do something, anything. Keeping the buck with you, Jordan Lewis probably not gonna do too much preseason play. So guys like Nahshon, guys like Eric Wright, guys like Israel Mukuamu, in which they have him listed as free safety for some reason. Most importantly, though, CJ Goodwin don't count. He's team's guy. Most importantly, though, Kalen Carson. What separates him from these other guys? Eric Scott's a big, long, rangy guy. He's an outside dude. He just is an outside guy. Nahshon Wright, Israel Mukuamu, for the most part, they're big, long, rangy, tall guys. Yeah, Nahshon's 6'4". Big, tall, long, rangy guys. They play outside. Kalen can play inside and outside. Somebody else that has versatility to play nickel and outside corner? Deron Bland on the market. So in the event that anything goes strange, Deron Bland is movable. With Deron Bland being movable, you need someone just as versatile to come be the replacement guy behind him? What if something happens to Jordan Lewis and Deron Bland got to go to the inside guy? Now the outside opportunities are wide open. If something happens to Jordan Lewis, the inside guy, and Deron Bland got to stay outside, now you got room for inside guys. Kalen Carson can play both. So no matter what happens, Eric Scott's not playing nickel for you. Kalen Carson will. I think all that's interesting here. Because until further notice, Deron Bland is your cornerback one. Let me get my war call ready, because make sure ain't nobody got this number. Nobody got 21? All right, cool. Hey, it ain't too late to call Gilly, though. Ain't too late. And if y'all want to run back that Teflon defense like we tried to run last year, that Teflon secondary cornerback room, where Diggs and Gilly are on the outside, Bland is in the inside. If y'all want to run that back, perfect. If Diggs ain't ready, Gilmore, Bland on the outside, Jordan Lewis in the nickel, perfectly fine. We've had success there. We've had success there with that cornerback group or that cornerback configuration or whatever, right? This room could use another body because we just don't know if Eric Scott is ready or if Kalen Carson is ready or if Nashawn's going to make the team or not. We just don't know. Now, what we all want, knock on wood, we all want Trevon Diggs to just walk in with a clean bill of health ready to go. But that may not be the case. We should be ready, just regardless of what happens, we should be ready. Our safety room should provide some entertainment. We know Malik Hooker's going to be just fine. We know he could play free. He could play middle field on the roof, like my guy Flister King would say. Shouts out to Flister King. We know that he can be on the roof guy. If Mike Zimmer plays a much more conservative defense where we rely a lot less on cover 0 and cover 1 and cover 3, to be fair, what does our safety room look like? Now, we know Mike Zimmer is going to play a little bit of everything because he's been quoted. He's come out and said, hey, man, we're going to do a little bit of, we don't want to be figured out here. We want to be, when somebody's prepping for us, we want to be able to be multiple. We want to do anything. That means cover 0, cover 1 like we're used to, cover 3 because that's kind of like cover 1 like we used to. Can we get some more cover 2 though? Can we get some more 2 high safety look? And with more 2 high safety look is going to require some of your strongs to play with a little bit of range. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. And Marquise Bell has some college film where he's I know y'all hate when I start talking about it. Yeah, Donovan Wilson has turned his hips before and dropped back into it. Yeah, I know. They've done it before. Wanye is good at it though. And that's what I think the challenge is right now. If Donovan Wilson goes out there and shows that he's put some work into his hips and flipping and turning and covering some ground and being rangy, hey, Donovan Wilson making money too, man. Please feel free, sir. Please, por favor, silver play. Do your thing, sir. But I do think the Marquise Bell playing linebacker thing makes sense because he was a box safety. He was a run stopping box safety. So putting him at linebacker was a little closer to putting him at deep safety. Possibly playing some 2 high for you. Now, can these guys go out there and do it and prove that they put some work in, man? Hell yeah, they can go out there and do it, man. Shouts out to these people. They're professionals. And they're really good athletes. It just depends, can they be better than the dude that's been doing it? And I've dropped a film session of Wanye Thomas doing free safety stuff in the league, doing free safety stuff in college. You just got to go find it. You just got to go find that film. At the end of the day, I do think our safety room has been better than it's ever been in a long time. Cause man, we used to fuss and fight over safety. Y'all remember that? We used to fuss and fight over safety. Now we got many people that can come and play safety for us. Do we have any A+ guys? Not really, but I think we got a pretty cool B+ safety room, B- safety room. Corners, I mean, we got two all-pro outside corners. Jordan Lewis could play if our former outside corner Gilly comes back and re-signs with us for a cool amount of money. That's another all-pro that you you're adding to that list. And you got a bunch of corners that you feel good about. You got an A- cornerback group. A+ cornerback group. But that's just how I feel. That's the end of my series, man. Love y'all to pieces. We did all this in one sitting. I enjoy y'all tapping in, man. It's just July, but by the time y'all watch this, it should be around camp time. So appreciate y'all for watching the film session. Appreciate y'all for watching the position breakdowns. We got some other stuff coming. Watching the Brian Broader stuff and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all hold down for the dose of woes and peace. Till next time. Crown.